From the moment we got our Sea Eagle paddleboards, the top of our to-do list was Paddle String Lake in Grand Teton National Park, and here we are.
It's fall time here in Grand Teton National Park and it is so pretty. We've been excited to come. We've never been here this time of year and I think we're gonna have a pretty scenic paddle today.
And there's not a lot of people here, but it is chilly, so we're not planning on getting wet, getting in the water, going swimming, but we can't wait to paddle up there. Ooh, this is gonna be cold. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah.
Not gonna go swimming today, that is the goal.
We made it to paradise. We can die happy. Man, that is the clearest water I've ever seen.
God, this is so clear, it's crazy.
We are the only ones on this lake in a national park. That doesn't happen. And it's a beautiful day. There's a fire at Jackson Lake, but we can still see the Tetons. Look at that view.
We got crystal clear water, sunny day, fall colors, elk bugling all around us. This is incredible.
Water's probably 6 inches deep and we're still scooting along. Oh, I just hit a log.
Sandbar!
You're still going. My fin is definitely longer and my weight is definitely higher. And my feet are definitely number. So one feature I really like about the longboard, it's got the big fin. It's a little bit taller than Teresa's, so it hits ground a little sooner. But it's got a handle on the back, so I can just pick up the back and walk with it. I really like that. Kind of wish Teresa's had that too. But she's still going, she hasn't needed it. Look at these footprints in here. Probably a blue heron. That is cool. Check out the ducks. Those dudes can scoot. Feel like a ship trying to miss the icebergs. I seriously can't believe we're the only ones out here. In the summer, this is packed with hundreds of people. Even if you're not a paddleboarder, even if you're afraid of water, you need to come here and add this to your bucket list. Unless you're over 80, we're giving you a pass if you're over 80. If you're under 80 and you got pretty good health, you must come here. You will thank us later.
String Lake would be great for beginners or kids, families, because it's only 1 foot to 3 feet deep most of the way through. Just really mellow, but fantastic scenery.
This is the trail, about a 1/4 mile to Portage to Lee Lake. That's what we did last time. Today we're not gonna go to Lee Lake. We're gonna go around and paddle String Lake the other way, but that's a really cool afternoon. Get out here, carry them a 1/4 mile, put them back in, paddle all the way to Lee Lake. There's a little island out there you can have lunch on. It's really pretty. There are even some backcountry camping spots on Lee Lake that you can only get to via a boat, but you have to book those like a year in advance, and we don't have a reservation, so we're not gonna camp there. And another note of caution, Lee Lake's very deep, and it gets pretty choppy in the late afternoon when the wind picks up. One other thing, when you come here and bring your boats, you can't just pop in and go. You have to get a permit from the National Forest Service, and you have to get a permit from Wyoming to put your boat in the water, because they're finding a lot of invasive species, especially those mussels, are getting transferred from boat to boat or fisherman's waders to fisherman's wader from lake to lake. So make sure to get those permits before you come in here. Don't just go for it. But that being said, it is totally worth it. I feel like I'm gonna scrape any second now.
Now my battery's dead, I gotta change.
Kind of a pain on the water. We've got this really cool waterproof case for the GoPro batteries. It's called a Ziploc. Therese is the underwater photographer, and I'm the above water photographer slash audio guy today. It's hard enough to balance on these without falling in. Try adding filming to the mix. That definitely adds a new challenge, but it's fun. Well, we were taking a couple pictures and I hit a log underneath and fell in. So much for staying dry. And it's chilly enough that means we're gonna head back to the van instead of going all the way to the other end. But we're here for 2 weeks, and that means we can come back and paddle again and hopefully stay drier next time. The lake keeps going that way a little bit, but I'm getting chilly and I'm going to go change my clothes, and we will paddle that part of the lake later this week. Boy, it doesn't get any more beautiful than this. We are so lucky to be here. How would you rate this day out of 10?
This is gonna be a 9 out of 10 if you can stay dry. Whew.
Even if you fall in, it's a 9 out of 10. I had a fun day.
I think we're gonna make a lot of good memories on these.
These are our neighbors. We were camping with them, sharing a campfire last night, and they just found us.
What do you think? How'd it go?
It was awesome. I fell in.
Yeah.
And that's how that's done when we don't want to deflate them, because we're going to be paddling around later this week with those. What a fun day. I need to dry off now.